voice should be coming through now. Let's turn off the window capture. Not that one. The video off. Game
They're
on.
talking about the size 5 building.
Oh, I can't see it. This map is like glitched for me.
Neither can I. I think they're changing it. I
Okay.
couldn't see it either. And Noah could not.
Okay. Let's see. Do we have anybody watching us? We have one concurrent viewer. Jeff, is that you? That would be funny if you were the.
It was me, but I just closed out of the tab.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we are. Jeff, is that you?
Ben, get out of here.
That would be funny.
You
If
guys
you
aren't
were
playing
It was.
Rivals.
We are streaming a TTS League game. I knew.
What, can I yell at you? Can I make fun of you? Can I mock
While we're
you?
getting ready to get started, sure.
Sorry, this is my. I think this is my last night that I can try to make my run into platinum, so I can mock Jeff.
Fair enough.
I'm plat 2 now, so better step up.
I know. I was feeling fine that I could catch up, and then I just had so much stuff to do with Christmas and everything, and I fell behind. So now I don't know if I'm gonna get platinum.
All right.
From
so
what I
the
understand,
lists are coming out now. So I'm just gonna make sure we know we have Asgard being played by Noah. I'm gonna turn on the stream review in a second here.
Oh, you guys are
We
actually
have
okay. I love you.
Shang-Chi,
Bye.
Luke
Bye.
Cage, Loki, Sif, Bill, followed by Mighty Thor, Thor 1, Thor 2, Valkyrie, and Wong. And then on TGLord's side, we are seeing Shadowland, Daredevil, Kingpin. It's a list that actually he and I have been talking about a little bit. Zemo, Cat, Bullseye, Kingpin, Mephisto, Winter Soldier, Shang-Chi, Shadowland, Daredevil, Rhino, Namor. So we've got the double reroll bubble if we get the right threat level here. Jeff, I didn't catch. Did you see who won Prio?
It looks like it was Noah.
Ooh, so I'm going to assume he's going to go with his own secures. Uh,
I'm seeing 2 hits, a crit, a wild, and a skull in his dice tray. So
yeah,
I
Gamma,
would hope he
Montesi.
won, bro.
You have to imagine that TGLord is going to pick 18 threat here to avoid the Asgard 15.
I would hope so on Gamma. Also, for Noah's sake, we're not allowed to call them Asgard. They're Space Vikings.
Space Vikings, got it.
Yes, he's not a big Marvel guy. He just likes the game.
Okay. Now, I've been playing a little bit of Shadowland Daredevil. I like what they're doing, what they can do at the moment. Hey, Simon, what's up? I like this list a lot of what it can do. I actually stole originally from Magic Nick. He gave me the idea to play the Mephisto Shadowland Daredevil stuff. And then I talked a little bit with TGLord about it, a little bit with Gabe, and Collar's been messing with it a little bit too. And like all 4 of us felt really. Oh, Deaton as well was playing it, so we all felt like it has some legs to it. A few people are falling off of it because of Shadowland Daredevil himself, but I had some like really strong games with it so far. 18 threat, which is what we expected.
Yeah, I think
I think you can do the double
people.
reroll bubble here too.
That's what I was getting at. I think with the double reroll bubble, the dice fixing right now for attrition is just pretty strong. So it gave Shadowland Daredevil like some new life where I don't think he was like necessarily completely lacking, but the Bucky nerf hit him as well, and it just like wasn't the meta wasn't really fit for it. But now that everyone's trying to fight, I think you're no longer like on that scenario clock as much.
Mm-hmm.
That it's opened up a new door for Shadowlands Daredevil, and it's exciting to see it.
I
At
was
least
playing
from
it
my point of
completely
view.
differently than TGLord here, though. It's like I was playing more extracts and wider secures and like double twos, just really expanding what my options were. Because like, well, I'm curious to see, and maybe you'll keep an eye out for this too, is how often does Shadowlands leadership actually pop up this game? Because when you are playing on Montesi and Gamma, you don't have to stand on the points. Like you need to be within 2 of the Gamma, obviously, to not take the damage, but there's only maybe 2 Montesi books your opponent's going to be holding at any one time, and obviously your goal is to hold 2 of them. So we'll see how often those reroll triggers actually pop up. I'm a little nervous for it personally.
Yeah, I think as the Shadowlands player, you're hoping for a little bit more than 6 objectives.
Yeah, I mean he
Somewhere
brought.
somewhere around the 8 range.
I mean it's his Montesi though, so and he's been playing this list for a couple of weeks at least. Maybe Simon, if you could chime in, have you played into TGLord's Shadowland Daredevil yet? I know Magic Nick's been playing it around the shop. Do you have
It,
thoughts on the Montesi versus a wider extract, Simon? Alyssa says, "What's the crisis and threat shows it? It's Montesi Gamma at 15. I'm sorry, 18. 18.
I would. I mean, I'll take a stab at it. Obviously, I haven't talked to him about it, but I would say that maybe if he gets put on something like a Scoundrels, that he wants at least one slower extract in there. But if that's his thought process, he might be thinking too much about like a niche case here, and it's going to screw him on the slower secures, which are far more common than Scoundrels.
Yeah, I mean he's got Kingpin in the list though, so if he does pop with on a Scoundrels fast scoring extract, like he probably feels okay with that. We have a
Okay.
list coming out here. We've got Shadowland, Daredevil, Bucky, Mephisto, Zemo, Cat. So we do have at least one reroll coming in from Zemo. No Mercy, Survival. No Mercy, by the way, is great in this list. I'll get to that in a moment. Brace, Sack, Soldat. And then from Noah's side, we've got Jane, Loki, Bill, Thor 2, and Wong. That seems like that's like 20, not like 22 threat.
What's going on here? It looks like someone, yeah, wasn't supposed to activate. There you go. No
Okay,
bill.
that's Shit. All right. So that instead
Oh,
is Thor, Wong. I like this 18 a lot. A lot of people say that the
yeah.
Asgard 18 is weird, but I don't understand why. I mean, if you're worried about Brothers in Arms, yeah, you don't. He doesn't have that here, but he wasn't playing Brothers anyway. I think this is a really good 18. It's a lot of pressure round one. You can remove the Black Cat's. The Black Cat stagger is going to be irrelevant here, or potentially irrelevant.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think too many people try and fit a 3 threat, and that's where they go wrong. So I like Noah's decision here to add a 2 threat and up what would be your Asgard 4 or Splash 4, doesn't matter when you're running the Asgard 15, but what would be like your Bill, your Sif, and just upgrade them to Jane.
I'm in agreement with you. Jane is. I think more and more people now are coming around to how good Jane actually is. Like she was a little overshadowed at first, but I think the majority of the MCB community has come around to Jane either being the better leader or at least being as good.
Yeah, I will say just specific for this matchup, I still like this 18 into it, but Bill might have been able to go really good here with what could be like smaller scale rapid fire attacks where they're looking to do like 1 to 2 damage, but like a volume of attacks, and Bill can really shrug that off sometimes.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't consider that, but that's really valuable. Like DR to zero is so good into a team like Shadowland Daredevil,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's also it. One of the things I really liked about Shadowland Daredevil was that something like Odin's loses some value when you've got a volume of attacks.
yeah. But luckily, I think that since he went Mephisto instead, um, it made Black Cat come out. I didn't get a full look at his full roster, but like I know some people when Shadowlands was first coming out, people were running Domino for like that rapid fire, so that could have been led more towards Bill. So I like this 18 into this specific 18.
So I didn't catch if he had Wrecking Crew, but what's really spicy is that Wrecking Crew, when you play her with like Black Cat, him with Black Cat and Namor, they hand out staggers like candy, and then you just do the beam with Wrecking Crew, and you're getting the throw without having to do the rest of the setup. It's really, really sick. I'm a really
That's
big
nice.
fan of Shadowland Daredevil. Well, really strongly considered it for Everwinter before pivoting to just playing Thor 2 in Wakanda and just going
Yeah.
for the easy route.
Oh, TGLord's a pro. He copied his Soldat so that he could have it in the tray, which shows that it's used, which is good for us and for viewers at home. and he copied it and put one by Bucky's card for probably to remind himself a little bit better.
Oh, they can't hear me? Can you hear me now, Simon?
I think they could hear you. It's just low.
Is low?
They said you're half as loud as me.
Interesting. Hmm.
It's probably how it should be anyway.
I will see what I can do to fix that.
Yeah, you're right, Simon. Usually my mic is a little bit lower because I don't want I turn the input on down so the cats don't yap, but
All right, we have Wong coming up here. Let me know. Do I sound any better now, Alyssa? Wong passing a power to Jane is not what I expected. Round one, I just
yeah,
assumed Thor.
this is interesting. I'm curious what his play is. I mean, I would have assumed the play is the charge, but I'm curious as to why it's Jane instead of Thor 2. Okay, Grunt's taking position within 2 of the gammas, so they won't take damage. Not picking up a book, not really necessary to do any extract passes right now. You would really only want to do that if you were expecting Shadowlands Daredevil to get an attack off. Something I know Elektra does when she's on the table. All right, so Noah's extract goes to Loki, and now we're just playing chicken over the middle. Interesting. Okay, so we didn't give a power to Thor 2, and we didn't go forth. So we're playing a lot cagier with Thor here. We got Zemo coming, just trying to precariously stay within 1 here. Not really necessary considering Shadowlands is there, but it's always good to give another model on the board when you're that close anyway. It's not like we're playing demons.
Yeah, sorry, I'm distracted trying to figure out this sound issue
No,
here.
you're okay. I'll cover it until you figure it out. So some potential plays for TGLord if he wants to take them is with Soldat activated, Bucky will get a Hydra Tactics off. So he could potentially place off of the Zemo and get some attacks on the midline if Noah is to commit. And since TGLord's a little bit wider technically with the grunts, then and going last, he could save Bucky for last and guarantee a double shot if Noah decides to contest the middle. All right, Black Cat potentially looking to grab. I guess Black Cat would. Oh no, not looking to grab at all. I guess Black Cat, if TGLord was to go for the middle, would probably be the best option for it. But even with her defensive tech, Black Cat into a Thor 2 and then a Mighty Jane would probably still not live. Too much incidental damage and the pity as well. I guess you can't do pity on defense.
Yeah, with 6 points on the board, you really don't have to commit too early to trying to take the center.
No, I like this play from TGLord. I think that he just says, hey, I'm not going to go for the center, and either you do and you take 2 Bucky shots for it, or you don't and nobody takes it. I don't think he's going to commit Mephisto to it. I guess there's a chance that with the measuring that he was doing, I think is what he was trying to do with Black Cat, he could go up and grab with Mephisto, and then if someone were to go to attack him, make Black Cat the target, and that would put Black Cat in the middle as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, at this point, Noah's just setting up for round 2, but I don't think
Yeah.
TGLord's going to give him anything to hit. So,
I don't think he would. I'm just going over potential
yeah.
potential things he could do that are like not the worst options. Because then, I mean, maybe Black Cat takes one attack from Thor here, but it would still leave Mephisto on the midline, which is not something you want to do with start round 2.
Mm-hmm. All right, Simon, I just upped my volume to 150%, so I'm not sure what else I could do. Does it sound still too soft?
Okay, looks like Simon says you're good. Yeah, it uh feels like this Wong power was kind of wasted.
Yeah, I think he was just assuming that TGLord would give him something to hit, but with 6 VPs on the board, there's just no reason for him to do that. And
Yeah,
not having Prio, if you put something on the midline as the Criminal Syndicate player, you're just asking to lose and get him auto KO'd round 2.
yeah, he does have survival, but committing survival that early was probably not the play. If
Yeah.
something did get dazed round 1.
So he's looks like he's going to commit Mephisto, but then Mephisto just sacks into Daredevil, who gets cover, and Bucky gets a shot back potentially. I mean, not round 1, but it's something maybe he's looking for round 2.
Yeah, he set up Mephisto so that his range 3 is able to cover the whole midpoint, and then he still has targets to either take the attack for him, or or if not, then he just can punish the middle.
Do you pick up the center with
It
Thor?
looks
I
like
mean, you probably do, right?
looks like Noah's measuring the 2. I didn't get to see if that was in or not.
Looked like it was a smidge out. Maybe someone in the chat caught it. Chat, did we catch if Zemo was within 2 of Mephisto?
Noah's now trying to measure 1. I don't think the piece ever lit up, so
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
not
see it light up.
sure. Okay, looks like Noah might be targeting Zemo, or at least trying to measure range 5 from him.
Is range 5 one of those shortcuts where it's like, oh, this is like a charge +2 kind of thing?
Range 5 is a shortcut for some things, but I don't think for anything for Zemo. I'm trying to think if there's anything in uh it might be a medium. Like it might be Jane's charge.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that might be it.
It's one of those things I like knowing Noah for the last couple of years. I feel like if I asked him why he measured range 5, he'd be like, I don't know. It seemed like a good idea. It's like definitely a Noah response or something.
Yeah. Range 5 is a medium move with a medium base range 2. So that doesn't really explain Jane. She's on the small base. So I'm not sure.
Oh, Simon's saying that Zemo is within 2 of Mephisto, but it's not clear if Mephisto is within 2 of a Gamma Shelter.
Well, I mean, if Zemo's within range 2 of Mephisto, then Mephisto has to be within range 2 of a Gamma. Zemo's a little bit farther back than that back
Oh, yeah, duh.
Gamma.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know if he's within 2 of the middle one, but he's definitely within 2 of the back one if he's within 2 of Zemo.
Okay, so let's see where Bucky goes. I mean, Bucky's going to start with 2 power because it's sold out activated. So
Yeah, I called out earlier. He does have Hydra Tactics online, but I'm not sure if he has anything to do with it.
yeah, he might just hold the power so that round 2 if Noah goes into Mephisto, you sack to Shadowlands, and then Bucky gets the soul dot shot back. I'm gonna be really curious if
Yeah, I would.
who's
I mean, I would just save the power here because then next turn with the power phase, he'll be at 3, which has got your back range.
yeah.
So it'd be good if he does not spend the power here, unless he's going to generate it, which it doesn't look like he would.
How much is the soul dot shot? I think it's two. I think it's 2 power to shoot when your leader gets attacked.
Yes, it is. So I didn't realize that actually. I thought it was its own attack, and I was wondering if Bucky's attack would be better, but it's actually just to let them make a cost 0 attack. So he now has. I got your back for 2, I guess.
Oh, he's gonna Hydra Tactics up.
Okay, interesting. If I guess question I've never really thought about, but I would assume no, but maybe if
Oh, he was looking to get cheeky and take a shot at Wong.
okay, never mind. Sold out as if it was not dazed. Okay, I was gonna say if you could use the compelled minion attack and the got your back attack, but they're 2 different clauses.
People are
Okay.
people are down on Bucky right now, but playing him in Shadowlands, I've still felt like he's really solid. Yeah, Simon's calling out like if he's able to get
Mm-hmm.
there, a shot into Wong is great. Ooh.
Yeah, I like this. I like this here.
Yeah, I mean a little bit of cover from certain attacks.
Yeah, and Wong is not within 1 of that car, so he won't have cover from there. So if he, oh, never mind, he didn't get to it.
We'll see if he does it, but like it could be a cute play round 2 to play sacrifice into Mephisto and then sack like do the Mephisto sack into somebody else potentially to keep Bucky alive. I don't know if it's worth
Yeah,
it, but it's a thing you can do.
yeah. I guess you would have been looking for 3 damage on Wong, so it could have gone wrong pretty badly. But I think I would have just Hydra Tactics off Mephisto
Just taking
and
some
shot
shots.
Wong. You're likely to get 1, which will pick you up.
I
Your
don't
extract, which would be the same board state, and you have a chance to get 3, which would then let you Hydra Tactics back
I don't know if he was actually in range to do that though.
off of the medium move.
Well, did he? Well, he moved once.
Right, and then Hydra Tactics off Mephisto.
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying Hydra Tactics of Mephisto. I don't think he was within 5 of Wong because he was measuring and looking for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just eyeballing it kind of looks close, but maybe not.
I mean, you have a better vantage point probably than I do because I like to keep the stream fairly stationary. I could actually zoom in because we are not going to get much action.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I just missed if he took the 5 tool out. I missed it.
I don't know if he's still in the chat, but I did see Nobility wasn't here earlier. Shouts to him. He's starting to get in the streaming game. You love to see more people stream.
Yeah, that's always good. Also, there might be a lot of pressure on nobility.
Why is that?
We haven't fully decided yet, but we're setting up our buffet trip for LVO,
Oh,
and we were talking about
I s
Caesars, and he mentioned another place as a local.
yeah, I saw that too
And
actually.
if we go there and it's not as good, we're coming for him. We take our buffets seriously.
We got the champions in the room now. Gabe joining us.
Hi, Gabe. Congrats again.
All right, so who does Noah open up with here? I mean, you gotta. I would be opening up with Thor, right? Oh, he looks like he's gonna go Lady
Looks like
Thor.
it. Yeah, it's Jane.
I feel
Ooh,
like,
I don't really like this.
yeah, I would probably be leaning Thor too,
Oh,
and
yeah. He's like, okay, that was definitely a medium move, but he had no movement tool out there. I was like, what's going on?
Noah plays enough TTS to have the basics down. Come on, Noah. All right, dice are being rolled. Jane into I'm gonna assume Bucky. There we
Oh,
go.
they're
There we
tapping.
go. He's a
There
pro
you go.
now. He remembered.
I did get 3 hits, no triggers. And we got a crit coming in and did not convert.
Uh,
So when
what I didn't see was what leadership he's on.
let's,
I assume the Loki leadership.
we will find out probably after this because they're not within two. So he does have a reroll if it's Jane's leadership, if he wants to use it. That was just the 2 from the charge. So it looks like he's taking the 4
Yeah,
successes.
it's a Loki because
Yeah.
he just
Oh,
gave
okay. Yep.
yeah he
Yeah.
just gave a
There you
power to
go.
Loki.
So we find out either way. And he got the trigger.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, this is gonna be a biased commentary, right? Like we're both.
I'm allowing a biased commentary.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. There's a reason I went with you over a Canadian. All right, so we got the throw. Still within range. I would have liked to have seen Jane on that charge be within 2 of a car. I don't know if he is to have the throw available.
He's definitely within 2 of the car.
Okay.
But she throws short or medium.
Short, I believe. In a way, but he threw him
I'll take a
into.
look.
Oh, you mean for the terrain throw? Medium.
Oh, it is medium, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is online. And I wonder if he'll use it to see if he can burn brace.
Mephisto notably taking 2 damage there from the throw. Yeah, Simon, I was looking for the same play. Uh, Sack into Mephisto, put under the grunts, and Bucky cash out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I would like to see the throw here first. You got the power for it.
Well, it's also another reason why I like going with Thor first. If you
Oh,
do got
he
your
is
back
attacking.
into Thor, then you just roll your dice and see if you get him on the counter. All right, let's see if he goes for that play.
Yeah. He did at least declare an attack, it looks like.
I might have thrown the car first just to see.
That's what I'm saying. I think you throw the car first, see if you burn brace or not.
Either
Because if
that
you can burn brace
or
and sack with this play, and if you don't burn brace, there's a good chance Bucky goes down and you get the extract and you still have an action to walk back.
even a spicy spender, right? Because the spender damages characters within 2 of the target. So maybe you could have spendered into Mephisto, gotten a little lucky, maybe.
Yeah.
That's a dicey play though. Uh, Sack was not played, so we're rolling into Shadowland Daredevil. I'm sorry, Bucky. Well, 4 dice were rolled on TGLord. Okay, now he does daze him. Okay. Yeah, for those that don't know, if you are within the medium move tool of another character, it means you are in range to pick up the extract. Well, TGLord got a little aggressive round 1, and he does pay for it. Maybe he wants to hold his cards to have those plays available for round 3, or maybe he just wants to
Yeah.
see if Noah does daze another character before they activate, which seems unlikely given the position of TGLord's models. Maybe he's hoping to get his get prior or something. Notable, he did not bring all according to plan. I'm actually a little surprised.
Yeah, you almost always know you're gonna go wider when you have the grunts here, so would have been a pretty good plan. Mephisto usually has quite a bit of power.
Yeah, Gabe is calling for the stagger on the Thor. I I don't know. Is that even worth it when you've got a Wong on the other side? Just removes the stagger. I guess it dictates activation order, but
Yeah, I don't think I overextend to get a stagger on a Thor. Not with Wong out there.
yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be like a standoff here between the potential staggers and trying to bleed out Wong's activation first. As TGLord, you kind of want to like not be too committal so that Noah has to go with Wong as like a pseudo pass. And I guess technically Noah has to be careful about accidentally passing prio with the grunts, but I would expect he would know not to do that.
Uh, how would he lose prio because of the grunts?
I mean, I'm not saying right now, but like right. Well, yeah. So it looks like TGLord is going to be activating them, but say TGLord activates Baron Zemo here, right? Then Noah has 3 characters left, and TGLord has 4 characters left. He can technically pass,
Oh
but
yeah,
then
but
TGLord goes with Shadowland and then
you
activates
just
essentially two
that's
two
if
of his
you're.
models at once.
People always
I'm just
bring that up,
saying,
but you just yeah. Well, I mean, Noah.
it's happened before. I've
Yeah.
had it happen before when I was using Electra back in Defenders,
Oh yeah, but
and they always
that's
feel
you're
dumb for
you're a
it, but it
fool.
happens.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I done it. I said it's happened to me
Oh,
before, like to me, where they passed prio to me.
well,
I'm
that
just saying
person
it's a
that
real
person
thing.
was dumb. All right, Ninja's gonna go. Sha sha sha. Noah blocking 2.
Okay, we got a reroll coming in
Looks.
with the leadership. No wilds, so no bleed online. Oh, he cleared it right away, but it was 3 successes. I'm sorry, 2 successes.
Hey Sean, thanks for joining. Sean, you're playing Curtis this week in the league, right? I'm supposed to be streaming Curtis's game Saturday, and I could have sworn you were his opponent, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, so it looks like Shadowland has climbed over the truck. That's why the short movement tool was out,
Yep.
and now we have an attack.
4 dice coming in. Ooh,
Just the
Noah,
one,
nice blocks.
even with the rerolls. He's doing 2 at once, just for the viewers. One is for the leadership, and one is for Zemo. Looks like we have 3 to 2, so one will get through.
Yeah, he does get an advance off of this. I don't know. Do you take it?
I mean, if you're gonna put a model up there, I don't know if you put your leader up there, but he does get to count blanks, I guess. I don't know. It's rough. Looks like Loki might have. Did he pay for a reroll from Loki? Is that what I just heard dice move? Yeah, there was rerolls in there, and it doesn't look like it was successful. So 1 damage goes through.
You know what, Sean? Better to get stomped by Curtis on stream than to lose to like a random nonsense list or something from somebody who's not widely known. Just bring Dormammu. Play Dormammu into Thor. That's what you should do.
Okay, so that is Shadowlands activation done. Now we're on Noah. There is no longer the threat of accidentally passing prio.
Do, do you? I don't think you go with Wong, right? Like you hold Wong in order
Not
to.
now.
Yeah.
No, if you go with Wong, then the stagger becomes real. You only want to go with Wong when there's nothing available to you, and you have uh, not that the ninjas are a great target, but you have some targets out in the middle. Loki's been getting some power from the leadership, not quite up to 3 or 4 yet though. There could be a pretty good area attack in there. Looks like we're getting a go forth.
Oh, I didn't. It seems obvious now, but I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah,
Um,
and that is why he doesn't have enough for his spender. I was wondering why he only had 2 power. Is because Noah had already spent the 2 for go forth.
yeah, I think that's a good play. Um,
Oh yeah, get Jane out of there. She took some attacks and lived, and now she's good.
see,
Looks like it's hard to tell with the gamma underneath Thor, but she should be within 2 of it.
I don't know how much I love. Maybe I'm too aggressive. I feel like I might have moved up and taken a shot at the grunts or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm too aggressive.
Did he move up to do that?
Who's that?
To
Noah?
to do the go forth? No, right?
I don't believe he did. I think
So he just moved a little bit back and floated in action with his Loki? Or did I miss something?
he floated. As far as I can tell, he floated in action. Yes.
Oh.
Wong moving, presumably will meditate? Passive power? Yep.
No, he will only get 1 power here if he meditates. Oh, okay, never mind. Here, I see the power was already spent. So yeah, pass the
He
power to Thor.
healed. Yeah, he healed. No, he healed Jane.
Oh, he healed Jane. Okay.
I don't know if he needed to do that, but what'd she have? 1 or damage, 2 damage on her? He's playing safe. I mean, once Cat went, he didn't have to fear the stagger anymore. Yeah, Gabe, I would have liked to seen Jane in Avengers because I'd like to see her get played a little bit more outside of Asgard. I love the Jane paint job my buddy did for me. I want to get her on the table, but I'm not gonna play A-Force because I don't hate myself. And I'm not playing Asgard because I don't hate my friends.
That's okay. I hate you.
I just said my friends.
Oh, true, true, true. Good, 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 good.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to do that to like, Will or John or something. Rob, okay, fuck that guy.
For sure, for sure. All you have to do is show up to the table against him, though. He'll just roll blanks and skulls. So I guess he's looking at a move spender.
Yeah,
No,
the
notably no. Not that I like. I like his card choices, but there's no I am a Baron here, so we don't have to worry about like Zemo randomly gaining power. Yeah, it looks like it's a spender.
I like the spender here because you get the medium advance to hide him behind like maybe the grunts so he's not hit by
Mm-hmm.
Thor, and then you've
Yeah.
got the reroll available for Mephisto beam.
Okay, he does have 1 crit. 1-1 right now. The Zemo reroll come in, and then the leadership reroll gets 1 through.
Gets a bleed too. Right? Is there a bleed trigger on the spender? Yeah, there it is.
Yes, yes, there is.
Oh, Gabe calling out Rob in the chat. Damn. Let's just take a little picture of that and send that to Rob. Oh.
Okay, so he did spend for a reroll, but did not get anything. But another power to Loki.
Gabe, just so you know, I took a screenshot of that and I sent that over to Rob. I hope it ruins his night. I'll be sure to give the chat an update when he responds back, which I assume will be a lot of cursing. All right, so if you're Thor, who's the target? Who do we want to hit? You don't want to get Mephisto because you don't want to give up priority, right? So do we just try to kill
It's
Zemo?
it's interesting. So the thing is, I mean, obviously Sax online, but if you hit Mephisto, you're not really choosing your target, right? Mephisto is, even if he just still lets it hit the Mephisto. So I wonder if you want to have a little bit more agency and you want to try and take out the double bubble or the double reroll bubble and try and put some attacks into Zemo.
I mean, that's
There's,
where I was leaning, is taking out Zemo.
yeah, but also one could say that you could attack someone else to try and generate power and then throw yourself into Zemo because Zemo does not have power for brace. But it looks like he's going right into Zemo.
He threw himself up?
He did throw himself up actually, so
I don't know why he would do that instead of just throw himself into Zemo and attack, but
I think that's the better idea, but it's okay. Looking like we're blocking 3 right now. 2, 4. And we are paying for a reroll.
You know what? Never punish because that is the same amount of damage that would be coming through on a pounce, so sure.
Yeah. There you go.
So don't
And he got the ability to
yeah.
and he got the ability to reroll, so now it's 5. So now you look like a dummy.
Yeah, I'm an asshole. Shouts to Mike Waller in the chat. Top 8 in his first ever con. Not bad. Get you on one of these, now that you're pork roll, get you into one of these streams. I did hit up the Live on One guys, and I told them that if they wanted to get some of their Live on One tournament streamed, I'd be down to do some of that.
Nice. Okay, so Zemo rolling again. Zemo reroll comes in. He's blocking 2, and we have a big attack coming in from Thor here. 2 crits. See if they convert. Converts 1.
Got 2 wild, so he's gonna be able to ping a damage to probably Shadowlands and Mephisto or Cat or whoever he wants here, as well as
Yes,
and
and
disrupts the bubble.
yes, it is also looking like he took out Zemo, right? That's 3. Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah,
here.
yeah. Showing 6, he's gonna take 4, aka 3, and daze.
Why would he pay for the? I guess just to give Loki a power. Didn't even care and hits
Yeah.
the reroll anyway. Because he's building a lot of power here, so I guess why not get 1 power off Thor and put it into Loki?
Yeah,
But he was already showing lethal.
man, Asgard's really hard to play. Like, what do you do when you run out of dice to throw? Vodka points out that Zemo had a reroll available, and that if he had converted, he'd be alive. That is a good point. Looks like he's spending to throw probably into the grunts. Just remove them. It's good because then you're removing a couple of attacks.
Yeah, grunts can get scary pretty quickly.
I had them pop off really hard against Dan once in a. Yeah, I was just laughing because I remember him getting not so mad. Oh no, it was Dan Boys that got super mad. We were playing in affiliation battle last year, and I just kept getting double wild on my grunts. And I had custom dice, so he was a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simon, you say if Zemo converted his reroll, but I think he had already done his reroll. It looked like TGLord did the defensive reroll immediately, but I could have been wrong. Maybe I missed it. So he gave Noah a little bit of extra info there. Oh, okay. Maybe I saw him roll. Oh, maybe I saw him rolling in a crit and it just didn't convert. Maybe that's what it was. I saw him roll something after the initial roll.
What is he? Oh, he's looking for. I don't know. Oh, he's looking to set up a beam.
Yeah, make sure if he gets base to base with Thor, he can be within 4 of those guys.
Oh, that's spicy, Simon. Simon, you're calling for Mephisto to kind of move down to this area right here on my screen? Are you saying to beam that way? Or are you suggesting.
I think like a beam with Jane, Loki, Wong is what
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah, yeah,
suggesting.
that's what he suggests. That's spicy.
Yeah.
I just was assuming Thor, but
Yeah, he's doing the
okay.
Thor one into the beam into the other guys instead of the Wong one.
I do like that. I wonder.
Oh, thanks, Sean. It was the crit.
I don't know if the play was to go, like, to get that aggressive and go for that beam into those 3 models, but it's not a bad idea. Beams are always scary when you're going into a Loki, but at least he can reroll out of some skulls. Oh, that's a nice hit. But he's only going to be able to push 1 through.
Yeah, of course. This is it's always the attacks that can do max 1 that spike.
Yeah, but now he'll be able to do, what is it, a 7-die beam?
He does have 2 tokens, yes, so it would be 7. And it looks like he's just out of 3 of Mighty Jane.
Yeah, and his beam, I think, is 5 power?
Yeah, he has enough for it.
Yeah, you probably just dump, like, his
It
game.
would actually be 8. It's space 6, so he could
Okay.
dump both. I don't know if you do dump both, but because then you won't be able to sack an attack into him for free later. But I guess you wouldn't have the power for it, so
Looks like he does get all 3
maybe
of
you
them.
do. Yeah, he definitely gets all 3. He measured that beforehand. It's whether he's gonna dump 1 token or 2 here.
Yeah, I mean a 9 dice beam. You, I think you want to be as aggressive as you can here.
If you're gonna dump your tokens, then I agree with Simon, and you try and get the 3rd one first.
Well, you don't dump your tokens, Jeff. When you do the beam, you don't lose them.
You don't?
No.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I need
No.
to. I need to go over Mephisto a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah. He
I've
does.
only played against him once. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, that's why I was playing. I really strongly considered this. Mephisto is one of the next few models I'm going to be painting.
Yeah, and I just assumed that it would cost your tokens too to increase your dice for every single one of the attacks.
So he did a big attack into Jane.
Yeah, no, Simon, I haven't opened my Mephisto yet. I was really excited for him, but then
Who needs a beam? We just bippity bop Jane there.
yeah, why not?
Dump our power.
I'm I'm used to spenders being not worth it. That's why I just assumed.
Yeah, you gotta remember Jeff played Strange Defenders for years. He's used to playing shit models.
Yeah, exactly.
All
Come
right,
on, guys, give
Mephisto's
me a little
targeting
break.
Loki first.
Just one crit here and then two.
Not a great hit, but at least he's gonna potentially re-roll out of the skull, which is really sweet. Nice.
Yes.
Three hits. Loki taking 2 damage on that and on fire. Oh no, he doesn't count his own skulls, right? He only counts your skulls. So taking 3. It's so satisfying re-rolling out of a skull when your opponent has a Loki.
Yeah, you only count your opponent's skulls. Okay, it's a better defensive roll here.
Yeah,
No
but
skull to reroll out of.
big hit though.
Oh, huge hit. TGLord's dice right now. I mean, the one attack didn't matter because there was only one
Yeah,
damage,
but
but
no spike the defensive roll.
okay, that's always good.
This was in the Jane, right? No, it was in the Thor. Okay.
Yeah, we called that earlier, Gabe. We're not quite sure why he didn't bring all according to plan. This would be a pretty good spot for it, I think.
Guessing Noah donated the power for a reroll. Yeah. Still big hit. It is a little disappointing when you roll 8 successes and your opponent hits 4 blocks and they're 4 dice.
A spiked defensive roll is the most tilting thing
Yeah.
in the game to me.
Oh yeah, I mean, when you and I played in our Pork Roll League a few weeks ago, and I got so pissed when I hit like 9 or 10 successes on King T, but you had 5 blocks.
Yeah,
That was the thing that sent me over the edge.
it wasn't when you rolled 9 dice and got 0 successes, all blanks.
That was pretty bad too. All right, now we're going into a counterattack coming in from Thor. It looks like. No. So what was that? Oh, maybe. What did I miss here? Second action. Did he not use action to move in the first place?
No, he
Oh
used
no, duh.
yeah.
I thought he did a. I guess it was the spender into Jane. I thought he had done a.
No, he did the range 3 thing, which then triggers the infernal bargain, and then I think he just did the beams.
He did his bar make a deal shit whatever it's called into Thor, and
Right.
then I thought he attacked Jane before doing the spender, but I guess he spendered it into Jane, and I didn't realize it, like the beam. Yeah, nobility, good call. Not a lot of options for powering up all according to plan when you only have 3 affiliated models here, and one of them is Black Cat. That's a good call out. I'm guessing this is a Devil's Due, I think it's called. 3 hits, so that'll take down Thor. Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Dude, I love Mephisto, man. Like this guy just keeps going and going. He's like one of those classic models, and then I do this, and then I do this. What did he just ping? No Mercy. Wonderful. So he'll get 3 power there. No Mercy is a card that was in my pile of I don't play this very often. And then I have to say shoutouts to Magic Nick because he suggested I put No Mercy into my Shadowland Daredevil list, and it paid off immediately for me. Wow, so Thor going down round 2 must feel really good for TGLord, despite having a couple models days. I don't think you're like that's a really great trade. He does
Yeah,
have survival here if he needs it.
and notably he's up by 2 still. With Noah holding on to two extracts, which will give him those rerolls that we talked about earlier, where we weren't sure if he was going to get enough of them. So he was able to, let Noah have the two books here while also staying above in points.
Yeah, so now if you're Thor, you've got all the power in the world to do whatever you want. Alright, what do we survival is being played. I expected as much. I assume it goes on to Zemo, but maybe he really values Winter
Yes,
Soldier.
Zemo has already paid the 3 power for it.
Oh, it was Zemo. Okay, it was Zemo. Yeah, I mean, I think this card. I know you would. I don't know about you, but I was really expecting survival to be a bigger deal. It's really just turned into a Zemo or Weapon X card. Like,
I was in the camp of where a lot of other people said it. I think survival is going to be in a lot of people's 10. Doesn't get played a lot, but when it gets played, it's very impactful.
I've actually played it twice on King T, and it was impactful both times.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. I'm not saying whether it's a high threat or low threat. I'm talking more
No, no,
about the
yeah, yeah.
times
It's
where, yeah, it's
very
just,
narrow.
I think a lot of people when that card first came out was like, oh, it's always going to make your five. Might as well put it restricted now. And I just don't think that's the case. I think it's going to be in a lot of people's 10, but not come out in the five as much. But now we have all these tall teams, which is when it is going to come out, and that's where you really need it.
So do you go with Thor here first, or do you go with like Jane to guarantee an attack and
I
see
think when
what you
you're
get?
playing four into, I mean, it's five, but it's kind of six-ish with the grunts and all these rerolls. Like, I think you can't give up an activation. So I would go with Thor here.
Looks like
Like,
that's what
like
he's
lose.
thinking.
I'm sorry.
I said that looks like what he is thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Charge.
I noticed Noah never clicks place.
Yeah.
He's such
He's
an old
free
man.
balls it.
Well, that's because he's like 56. All right, he's going into Mephisto, who then sacks it using his Devil Deals token into Winter Soldier. That was Winter Soldier he popped it on, right? I didn't miss that, or was that Shadowland? What was it,
No, it
Shadowlands?
looks. No, I think it was. I think it was Bucky.
I thought it was Bucky, but he might
Yeah,
just
because it
be.
doesn't look like Shadowlands in 3, so
Well, it
it can't
doesn't.
be.
Well, it doesn't matter where Shadowland Daredevil is relation to Jane. It's where Shadowlands is in
Oh,
relation
I
to
thought you
Mephisto.
were talking about the original target.
No, no, no. It's been
No.
it's already been pushed
Yeah.
to another model.
Yeah, it was hard to see where the tab went out. It was
Oh, nobility. That's interesting. I never considered that. Um, Meet my associate. You meet Zemo, and Zemo can't take any damage. Showing 3 so far. With he does have access to a reroll if he wants it.
all
It looks
right.
like he
Well, at
took
least
it.
Jane turns him into a bowling ball.
Only 2 dice were rolled, so I'm assuming it's a model that was incinerated.
No, there's one in the tray.
Oh, okay. He's holding on to.
It's a Zemo reroll.
Okay. Block 3. Only pushing 1 through.
So,
He does
so
get
he,
the throw.
he would take one. Oh, so it did go on to Bucky. It did not go on to Zemo.
That's surprising. Maybe he just doesn't realize you can do that with survival.
It's possible. And now Bucky's getting thrown into Shadowlands.
He's still rolling.
This is a dodge dice for Shadowlands.
I thought for a second Noah was, but yeah, I realize that now.
Yeah. And he blocked all of it.
Oh, nobility saying the attack was declared into Bucky. Interesting. I just would have assumed.
Uh,
I could have sworn he tabbed into Mephisto and then, because Mephisto, if you notice, the ability, he's on
his
one.
one token.
He's on one
Yeah.
token, but he no, but yeah, but Jeff, he spent one token last round on a Devil's Due to do the last damage to Thor.
Oh, that's right.
So maybe
That's right.
yeah. So he's right. It must have been in the
Okay.
Bucky.
Yeah.
I saw two tabs. And I thought it was indicating a Devil's
Yeah.
be my
Sometimes
associate.
sometimes it lags a bit, and you just keep throwing the tab button out.
Oh
So maybe it was
yeah,
just a double tab on a Bucky.
I always tab like 6 times, just as
Yeah.
obnoxiously as possible.
And now we have a sacrifice.
Yeah, I like this a lot. Shadowland.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is not allowed, right?
I think he was
He,
sacking it into Shadowland.
but Zemo paid a power.
Did he?
Yes. One power from soldier. Yeah, well, they're taking it back. They're taking it back.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Can't sack into the survival target.
Let me ask you, Simon. Can you can a if you're being attacked by Shang-Chi, can you use Chi Mastery to change your opponent Shang-Chi's dice?
Yeah, nobody's calling it out.
Got a sack to Mephisto, then associate. Yeah, that.
Yeah, the answer is no.
Yeah, yeah, Gabe. This guy's scheming over there.
Montreal Shark Tank and their loopholes.
Yeah, and then they pretend it's because they don't speak English. Like, as if there wasn't a French language card in the box, Gabe. Big hit coming in.
That'll backfire though, because I don't know French, so they could just show me the card and be like, "No, it says it right here." It's all good. Yeah, Brian had to make a snap call in the moment, so it happens.
So presumably Bucky pays two
Oh,
here, and now
wait, that
gets.
was Ben that tried to do that? I heard that wrong then. I thought it was you that tried to do it, Gabe.
Uh,
Yeah, I heard it was you that tried to do it to Ben, but I heard a secondhand story, so because I was the one that went up to Brian afterwards and explained to him that that's not how it works. Oh, nice. So I got to screw over Ben. That's great.
so Jane's throwing the car into Mephisto.
If this was taking most of his damage from throws now, well, maybe not. Maybe he's not taking any damage here. Let's see what happens with the crit. Notably, Zemo's still up. Oh no, Zemo, you can't reroll on dodges. I'm dumb. All right, not quite the opener you want with Jane, but he did get a patch up in there, which is nice.
Oh, I was wondering where the power. What was? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and now he's also got available to him as a Loki walk, go forth to pull someone back if he needs it.
Yeah, yeah. This I like this because going with Jane would have left her open to a lot, but you kind of had to because of the activation. Although I guess if he was going to commit the patch up, he could have patched her up without activating her.
Yeah, guys, I was thinking the same thing. We go up Bucky and we double spender that Thor. I mean, he does Odin's one of them, but he's still going to be eating potentially 4 attacks.
I
With
mean,
three rerolls, right? Because the
I don't
maybe
know because if he can Odin's the oh no, I guess you can't Odin's and Havati. I'd be worried about Havati on Bucky. He's only 2 to get KO.
you can Odin's and have at the because you take 1 damage after you Odin's.
Isn't Havati 4? No,
No,
it's 3.
six.
Of course.
Oh, because of the double. Of course, because you get the rapid fire. But he also gets like 2 to 3 rerolls on those, right? Because you get the Zemo, you get the leadership, but you don't get the leadership continually depending on where you push him. And then Bucky gets a reroll for being within 1 of Thor. So it's a lot of shit. Nah, Simon, I don't think you go ham into Jane. I think you go into Thor. Because if you remove Thor from the board with your 3-threat Bucky, what's the timing for Havathi? So he gets to do his spender and then potentially the 2 rapid fire attacks before Thor can respond?
Yes, it's immediately makes an assault rifle attack is part of the after the attack is resolved.
Yeah.
So it would be within that bubble. Yeah, that's correct.
So that's
I never really read the spender,
so I
so
do guess that could be rough.
yeah, I didn't realize the assault rifle attack came in. I thought it was 2 different clauses.
So maybe you do go ham into
Then yeah,
Jane. Yeah,
yeah,
maybe just
I think you go crazy with Bucky.
yeah. So it's I guess it's I guess you're in a rough spot if you're sacrificing yourself as Bucky now. So I guess you're deciding who do you put that damage into. The nice thing is though, if you get um if Thor does spend 3 power to have Havathi, well that's 3 power he's not using to pounce. So like moral victory, I guess.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear I'm rooting for Noah, but then I'm seeing the Mephisto and the
You
Asgardians.
just like it's hard to root for Asgard. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah.
We love Noah, but Space Vikings.
I'm
Sorry.
just looking for how TGLord wins this. All right.
Maybe we're not as biased as we thought.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I guess I am biased just towards the
Just the
Mephisto.
other way.
Yeah. All right, so we do have the spender coming in. He's gonna have access to some rerolls here. Definitely gonna want to get rid of the skulls. Yeah. So we got. Oh, he can only get rid of one of the skulls. So he is gonna eat one from pity.
Yes.
So 6. So Jane's gonna eat 5 on that. So take your patch up and shove it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, good hit. Now he's gonna get the push and then the rapid fire trigger. I'm sorry, not the rapid fire, the gunshot. Is Jane within 3 of Loki? I mean, she will be after he's forced the pusher, but maybe, yeah, he's looking to see.
I know. I think
Noah,
he could
Noah,
push her
why are you
out.
helping him, Noah? What the fuck?
That's wild.
That's some Jin shit right there, helping your opponent push.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Something Jin would do. Be like, here, use my tools. That way you can go over the amount that you're supposed to use to pre-measure. The rules don't say you can use one of mine and one of yours.
That is something Jin would do. Given that Jane already went, she's gonna, at bare minimum, even if somehow Bucky didn't get her right here, she would die to gamma damage
Yes,
potentially.
and it looks like TGLord already measured the medium tool, so he will be able to pick up this book
Nice.
if she goes down, and then potentially have the power to Hydra Tactics back.
All right, so he not a great hit coming in, but he does get the rapid fire trigger and the bleed. Well, she's already bleeding, I guess, but he does get the rapid fire. She's blocking 1, so she'll take
Yes.
1 because she can't roll out of her skulls.
No, I don't think she can roll skulls with the leadership.
Okay, I understand Jane is really good, but I always hate when these characters can like I could pay 2 power to reroll a bunch of crap, but then I've got 2 skulls. All right,
Okay,
rapid
here
fire
comes the
coming in.
rapid fire.
Yeah, she's going down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the rerolling out of skulls is what gives like the invaders and the Miles leadership like such good like it's what makes them strong, right? Otherwise, if you're just getting defensive rerolls, they're all right, but not crazy.
Yeah, now he picks up the book and he just
Hydra Tactics backs.
Yep.
Actually, he still has another action. I guess he can shoot someone if he wants to, but I don't know if I would. Just because then you're taking skull damage, potentially 2 skull damage if you get your rapid fire. I guess you don't have to rapid fire, but
yeah, I would shoot Wong probably. Yeah.
just take him out. I guess you can only max take 2, right? From if you shoot one from
Yeah,
skulls.
correct.
Yeah, so
Then you just Hydra Tactics
if you're all the way back there, plus you can like double Hydra Tactics and get all the way behind the truck over there, I think.
Yeah. How aggressive?
So I guess it doesn't really matter if you're one hit point, or if you have 3 left when you're all the way back there.
Oh, I don't know if I shoot low key, but all right, maybe. I guess he's got more rerolls coming to low key because
And he
one.
can reroll out of his skulls, so it's not terrible.
True.
Okay, does get the rapid fire. Loki's
Loki
blocking 2
blocking,
right now,
blocking two.
and no skull damage. Nice 3 to nothing for. Oh no, no, yeah, he only counts the opponent's skulls.
Yeah, like
So
instinctively, I
yeah,
always
this
want to
is
count
4.
him.
I know, right? It's like, yeah, I think that just gets Loki,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
nice.
another book dropped. It's a really big turn for TGLord.
Yeah, Bucky living through Jane's activation. Um, I think that's one of those things
Uh,
that we'll look back on as maybe whether that was right or
so
wrong, I don't know.
we got a recal here, and Loki's still gonna go down. Exactly enough 3.
That's an interesting time to recal. I don't know if I would have chosen that time. I feel like recals. I mean, I would probably held my recal to make sure that between that and Odin's, I keep my Thor alive. Yeah, Gabe. I mean, I love Noah, but at the same time, I gotta root for the guy playing the cool list. Like, I'm so sick of
like
Thor.
like we said, it's really hard to root for Asgard these days. It's just really hard.
Just so you guys know, I mean, Gabe, you know a little bit. So we're gonna get the double Hydra tactics here, triple Hydra tactics. I played like 20 something games of Wakanda without Thor 2 practicing for Everwinter. Put Thor 2 in my list 2 days before. Didn't play any practice games with it. Then we went 4-1 and got top 8. Thor 2 is super hard to play model. All right. So Bucky's gonna sit there and not get touched by Thor. Well, Thor could still ping him for a couple of damage with the wilds, but he should still survive the round.
Okay, so
That's
Bucky
really,
just made it to the side of the truck.
yeah, it's gonna be rough.
It would have been fine on top of the truck, but this is obviously a little safer.
Yeah,
Yeah, Noah does get a little bit of a pass. He did play Asgard before all this nonsense, but
yeah, Nick, that's what I do feel bad for the Asgard players that were slumming it with Asgard for years. They finally get new tools, and then we all give them crap for being Asgard players. But you know what? Life's not fair. And I don't care about their feelings, they care about my feelings.
hey,
All right,
people tried to do the same thing to me with Defenders, but it was never this bad.
hold on. So Thor is obviously attacking. 3 crits coming in. Who is he hitting? I didn't see a tab. Okay, Got Your Back is gonna get triggered here, but
Yeah, I think it's Zemo.
7, yeah, into Zemo. Makes sense. No wilds though, so he won't be dinging anyone for any additional damage.
Actually, this would be energy, so it could be Shadowland Daredevil, but I think it's Zemo. He's gone.
Okay, that's nice. I guess.
And there was no wilds to ping off of anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Spender, or I guess maybe pounce into Mephisto first, then Spender.
I would definitely be bouncing into Mephisto. If that doesn't get the brace, then I don't know what will. Maybe that size 4 truck back there eventually.
Oh,
Oh,
he's gonna
maybe he's
throw.
gonna.
Okay, I like that. Bait him.
Yeah, it works. And he does go down. Yeah.
Yeah, Nobility calling out that there was a sold out heal. I should have called it out earlier because I had the same question in my mind.
Oh, where the heal came from?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Well, I
it
mean,
was
I
sold
didn't
out.
forget. I reminded myself. It said none of it out
Gotcha.
loud because I'm a great commentator.
So the only downside here is Mephisto is effectively body blocking Thor from throwing himself anywhere. So he'd have to walk. He'd
Yeah,
have to walk around it.
you could still Spender into Shadowland Daredevil and throw a truck at Cat if you wanted to, or just
No, it does. It would hit. I don't know if you can get a tool around Mephisto.
Why can't you Spender into Shadowland Daredevil, place within one, then throw the Trucker Cat?
Oh, spender and throw. I thought you
Yeah.
said spender or throw.
No, he's got 7 power.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I thought you said spender or throw.
He is attacking Shadowlands, it seems, but just a builder.
Those dice are doing dice things. But he did throw the size 2 dumpster, so I don't know if he could throw the truck right now.
Oh, duh.
That
Yeah,
would
you're
be
right. Good
cheating.
call. Good call. Okay,
Oh,
Shadowlands goes down.
and Simon called it out already. He's faster than me.
Notable, then he has given away priority, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. I think he needed
I think you
this.
need it. You
Yeah.
need it to pop off here. Yeah. I think they aren't in range to pick up though. It looked like it was closer to 3 than medium.
Noah helping him out. Just gonna place it right next to Mephisto within range 1. I mean, you probably just walk up with Cat, stagger Thor, pound, bounce back.
I mean, I guess I would just walk up and walk back,
Oh,
spending the 2 to stagger
hold
Thor when
on.
then Wong is just gonna go.
Was there a missed got your back trigger?
They did measure it. He was in range.
Did you forget
Maybe
about it?
he might be talking about it right now. Nothing else has happened. No
Yeah.
LOS. Oh, that's fair.
Oh
That is a
yeah.
size 4 truck
That
and a
is
size 3
that is
character.
a big ass truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobility really is like the Iron Man of gotchas in MCP. Like
hmm
every time one of
Patchy's
us,
actually also got a good point. Even if you had LOS, you're just asking to get potentially dazed there.
yeah, but Nick Patry is not. He's don't ever put him in that close of a sentence to Nobility. Nobility's always
Okay.
calling out the mistakes that myself and my guests make on here or Lucas, etc. Nick Patry would be right there making the same mistakes on the cast, on
And
the
look at
stream.
that. Nobility calling it right back. Clapback is range 3.
Get fucked, Patry.
He's
Why you
even. Yeah.
just stop talking? Just saying stupid shit nonstop. See, this is why I didn't have you on tonight. I had Jeff on. I just gotta have Nobility on more often.
Honestly, yeah.
You
I
know what?
think.
Nah, we need to do is we need to join Nobility streams, see if he makes the same types
True.
of mistakes we make when commentating, and then call him
There you
out.
go. That is tab Nobility in right now for me. Defenders player for a defenders player.
I did watch one of Nobility's recent streams. I did not notice any mistakes, but I'm not the person that would notice that. Facts. I mean, Nobility, you hit me with that disgusting Princess Protection on my Wakanda Forever turn that made me so sad when we played last. I messaged Schmid after the game and I was like, what mistakes did I make? I was like, that Princess Protection was pretty fire. Schmid was like, I did not see that coming either. Nobility really just pulled the wool over our eyes on that one.
Oh, never mind. I understand now. Petri, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying you wouldn't clap back with Bucky anyway because of the Havathi. You're talking about you wouldn't bother staggering Thor because of the Havathi.
Yeah, I choose
That's
to
fair.
believe my own
That's fair.
narrative.
Okay, it's your
Yeah,
stream. You can do that.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
still think you pick up and then walk back because if even if you stagger Thor, Wong's just going to clear it. You're like giving Wong value this turn, where right now he doesn't really have value. He can pass a power to Thor, which puts him on 9 to 10. Not really that big of a deal. He has no one to heal,
Well,
no
you
one
know
to
what?
attack.
None of that matters because he's fucking staggered him anyway.
Okay, well,
So
you know
yap all
what?
you want.
I don't think you do it regardless. I think you're giving. I think, sure, if Wong was going to do anything else, and then you kind of like make Wong have to choose between a heal or like remove and incinerate versus a
Yeah.
stagger, but like,
And if Wong moves up, maybe he sets up a fat beam for Mephisto next round to hit Wong, Thor, and Loki. Yeah, look, he's walking towards getting beam next turn. If he keeps the medium tool where in the range he's
I
gonna.
will say no. I don't. I mean, you don't have to like
I'm worried.
Wong could
I'm
get
worried
rid
you
of
don't
Wong
have
could
to.
get. No, I'm talking. I'm sorry. I'm talking to Simon. Wong could
uh,
get rid of the incinerate here and then the stagger next turn before Thor goes. But he does have to walk to get that thing.
oh, see, I zoomed in too
Uh,
much. Whoops.
yeah, he has to walk to get that. So, um, he. Oh, I guess he can't even clear the stagger because if he gains the power here, he doesn't have the action to clear the stagger, and he has to walk back for the second victory point.
Mm. So there's a lot of things that
Yeah.
we made mistakes on there, huh?
No, I don't
Why
know if
is
I pick up the I don't
he
know if I pick up
moving?
the book.
Oh,
I think I just clear the stagger and
why
let
is he
someone pick
moving
up the
up in
book
front of the
next turn.
gamma shelter though?
I don't know. That's wild. That's a
That seems,
very far position from Wong. I guess that means he's going to try and get it more aggressive with Thor, and he wants him to be in heal range of Wong.
I guess. I don't know why that would matter because Wong would activate before Thor next round to remove the stagger, presumably.
Yeah, that is
Yeah, no, but
it's
exactly. It's one of those
yeah.
ones that I think he might look back on and say, all right, maybe that was not the best place to put my Wong who's holding an extract. See, that felt like a big round for Noah, but at the same time, TGLord's sitting on 11-7 lead. Unlikely to score 5 this round to close it out, but you don't really have to. Thor spending power here? What's he spending power for? No, okay.
Considering Virelia's blessing is what it would be.
Hmm.
He is playing it.
Yeah, it's a good call. Yeah, TGLord's in a really good spot right now.
Yeah,
Even though Odin's is still up.
with knowing that you gave up Prio, I think I just clear the incinerate and not pick up the book here with Wong, but and then clear up the stagger on this turn.
Yeah, I could see his concern though. I don't know how much of a difference 11-6 is versus 11-7, but given it's round 4, I could
That's what I'm
maybe.
saying.
But there's a
I
good.
think you'll have a potential to score out later if your dice go well for you. I think the incinerate matters a little bit more.
The problem was though, right? Like he had to move to get in range of Thor, so he wouldn't have been able to move, meditate, and heal Thor.
No, I'm pretty sure he was within 3.
Was he?
Yeah, he had to move for the book, but I think he was already
Hmm.
within 3.
All right, so you're a TGLord. I get you open with Mephisto. You try to get yourself another token, and then you do a fat beam. Yep, Noah. Great job of lining up 3 models for him.
Why would Bucky have incinerate? It's gamma, not demons. If that's what your question is, Sean.
All right, TGLord looking to get another Devil's token.
No, you're all good. It's the other E, right?
Yeah, I'd assume he doesn't clap back here, but
Measuring 3 just to make sure, so we can punish him for the skull.
I think you. So the beam is 5 power. You probably let's see if you beam first, and then you get dinged by like pity, and if you get dinged by pity more than once, you definitely get the second beam. So this is actually kind of like rough for Noah because maybe you don't want to pity him, and then give him. Oh, he just pitied him. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna go ahead and march Mephisto towards a second beam.
Well, I mean, you can give him one, right?
And he's clapping back now too.
Oh well. Okay.
Just one. So we do have the double beam. And can't
I
clap.
didn't.
Oh yeah, the clapbacks once per turn.
I did not see. Did he get any value out of the rerolls from Frelia?
I don't know. Alright, so he's going to Wong first.
Wong choosing not to die, as he does.
Still has rerolls available to him. Just the one reroll because of the leadership? Or did he already reroll? Wong being a champ, just taking 1 damage.
Yep. Wong only dies when he chooses to.
Four, so that must be Loki. Big hit coming in. Gotta reroll away out of those skulls. Oh no.
He only has the one now, right? So. Yep. And
Good
now
blocks from
Loki's
Noah.
incinerated. Yeah. Loki will be incinerated for the next beam, though, if that's what he decides to do.
Yeah, he's been dealing out the pity damage, so he might actually.
Consider not, right? Okay. Another pretty good roll. 2 crits coming in.
No,
But the defense is just there.
sure. Who needs Freya's?
Yeah.
Good hit coming in though.
Yeah. This one is on Thor, though, right? So he would be able to reroll.
Oh, true nobility. Yeah, he'll have access to Devil's Deliverance or whatever it's called. I think Devil's Deliverance is Daredevil Spender, so I'm confusing it with whatever Meet My Associate or whatever the hell it's called.
Okay. So he's
The rogue ability.
rerolling. Did he not reroll his defense dice, or he didn't take any damage?
Devil's Due, that's the one.
No, he took damage. Why didn't Noah not reroll his defense dice?
Oh, he had
The
3
one.
blocks.
Yeah, but Freilia's is up. He can just reroll any, or is it all?
Reroll any.
Yeah. So why not reroll the hit?
I'm gonna double check the card, but I'm pretty sure it's reroll any.
It is reroll any. I just looked.
Yeah. I mean, Noah, you've played with him for years.
Yeah, I
As
guess
have I.
That's pretty unfortunate if he forgot to reroll the one defense dice, because he could have rerolled it with both Loki's leadership and Freya's. But maybe he wants to take 1 extra damage on Thor. I don't know.
I mean, he does have Odin's available, so he will be able to live. I guarantee he lives through the next beam.
Yeah.
Like, I guess he wants to save it for a bigger spike, maybe. But yeah, I don't know why he didn't reroll out of his hit. All right.
Unless they're still talking about it now. No, they're not.
All
Okay.
right, here comes another
He
beam.
just decided to beam.
Presumably the same order. Take out Wong.
Yeah. No, I think you go into Loki first, and I guess you go Wong. If you spike and take out Loki, then you could stop the pity damage coming from everyone else. But
True.
I guess that's asking for a lot.
Just 1 block coming in. Here comes the reroll, showing 3 so far.
4
4.
to 1.
That's gonna
That's
get
3.
Wong.
Yep, that's gonna get Wong.
And the book will pop out. Think he's within medium range to pick up.
Uh,
No skulls,
it
noticeably.
doesn't matter because Wong went down, but he rolled 1 extra dice there. Wong is incinerated. Oh, they're. Why are you re-rolling it though? Okay. Maybe they didn't realize it was lethal. Oh, because there was re-rolls involved. That's why. He could have lived if he re-rolled, but he did roll 1 extra dice. So now Wong's dead for sure.
Really seeing the power of Mephisto on display this game. Honestly, if they played at 15, I don't hate TGLord's 15 if you just remove Cat from this lineup. How
Yeah,
do
after
I...
learning that
Hold on,
Mephisto
hold on,
doesn't
hold on,
dump his
hold on.
token. Oh,
How do I reset my mouse? Oh,
it's one of the F keys, isn't it?
you could just
He's
manually
on
do
the
it.
ruler.
If I close stream review for a second, it's in it, isn't it like top left
Top
or?
left corner. Yeah, top left corner.
Oh shit, I typed command, idiot. Chat. Ah,
I got him.
cool. I think you figured it out. Yeah,
I told him. It's in chat.
I understand that you told him. But, people make mistakes.
No, when I said I got him, he had fixed it. Use your eyes, Mike.
All right, so who are we going to now? Okay,
This would be
Loki.
Loki.
Oh man.
3 crits. See, could have done this earlier. You could have saved yourself. Well, you didn't get a damage on the long attack anyway.
Oh
But
shit, that's a. Oh, but
well,
Loki also.
Yeah, Noah continuing to roll insane defense.
Still taking 4. No, just blocking casual 4. Still taking 3. No
Yeah,
skulls though for TGLord.
those would have counted towards Loki's defense, so would have been even better.
Yeah.
And what a pity. The nice wombo combo. All right, now we got Thor, the big one. Looks like
Not a good block.
so. If he remembers his Frelias, which it looks like he is, he might be able to save Odin's here, which is pretty huge.
Yeah, with Wong going down though, it sucks because you lose the removal of the stagger.
Oh yeah, for sure. While going down there is huge.
Blocks 2 takes 3. Oof. I guess at this point now you hold Odin's for Jane or for Loki. You
Well,
kind of
Loki's in a similar situation to Thor. He's only got 2 left anyway.
yeah. He needs the
But
Odin's to make it less
saving,
likely. Oh, that's true.
yeah, saving it for Jane is probably more likely.
Oh boy. Oh shit, he's gonna be able to Devil's do.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of them might die here.
So yeah, this is probably game if he gets him with that.
Okay, so he's losing a power and
Power,
taking 1
1
damage.
damage.
So that is going to turn Odin's off then, because he'll be at 1 health.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Odin's is definitely a Jane card now.
Character's so sick. Oh. Oh no, he still has meet my whoever I am, whatever it's called. Make a deal with
May
me.
may I be of service?
That's the one.
How can I be of service?
Yeah. He still has that available to him, which costs 2 power to do it, right?
Yep.
So the
hmm
sap power there is pretty clutch. So you can get Thor.
He put an activated
Oh,
token
he
down
opened.
though,
Oh, and
so
Patri says he opened the round with it. That was like 15 minutes. That was like 7 attacks ago. All right, guys, get off my back.
oh yeah, I think he did use it to get it. He used it to get another token before the beam. But yeah, learning that Mephisto doesn't dump his tokens to beam, yeah, that. Oops, I did not know that.
But he does have 2 power. I think he was within 3 of Jane, but it wasn't worth spending the power to do the Devil's Due to her because he's just got it to be able to pass off an attack to Shadowlands or something.
Wait, pass over. You talking about
Yeah, instead of now, because he was within 3 of Jane to do a Devil's Due, but no reason to. He can hold. Oh, he spent a power or something.
Well, he used doubles too on Thor, right?
Oh, meet my associate Nick. That's what.
Me myself, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Uh, he braced
I don't.
Thor's
I don't.
pounce. He braced Thor's pounce.
I braced it. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with Mephisto's card. I can't have you messing up the power names. Okay.
Oh, he's moving? Did he move to
Uh,
throw that?
yeah, looks like it.
Instead of spending 4 power to spend her into someone, and then 3 power to throw?
Well, he spent the three, so if he didn't have enough to spend or and throw. He already spent the three to throw.
Uh,
And then he's picking up.
yeah, okay, so he hit Bucky.
Yeah, he just unlocked Bucky's Got Your Back, which could really hurt Jane. But Mephisto is gone.
Hmm.
Raid boss down. I think he did more than enough though. Do you just I was gonna say, do you just go with Bucky here? Yeah.
Well, is Bucky's got your back only on attacks?
No, it's ooh, that's a good call. They're asking, it looks like they're reading it now. By an enemy effect.
Yeah, so he's gonna got your back, presumably get Thor.
Yeah. And then I think he Hydra Tactics.
Probably shouldn't have picked up the book then, because he shouldn't have been able to pick up the book because of the got your back would go first.
It would go first. Let's see if they catch that. If they don't, I guess we just gotta let it rock, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because it's TTS and we're not accusers. Maybe Simon can hop in.
I mean, I don't think it actually matters.
I don't think it actually matters, but it does look like they're dropping the book off of Thor, which wouldn't normally be the case.
Yeah, sure.
I mean Bucky's gonna Hydra Tactics anyway, I think, on his turn, so oh, he's not even the one that could pick up. But Shadowlands Daredevil was right there. I think he would have got the book regardless. Technically a little out of order, but I don't think it matters. It really is the Jane show right now and what Jane can do.
Yeah, I mean, TGLord can potentially win the game here.
I know I like what Nobility's calling out right now. You stagger the Jane. That's his win condition. Wong's gone. You stagger the Jane.
That's what I mean. You can go with Cat, stagger Jane, get to the back
Mm-hmm.
point,
Yeah.
and just win.
Yep. It's a little unfortunate he has to move closer, but I don't think he really cared that much.
Yeah, I guess he's looking that like Loki could move along and do something here. Um, TGLord gonna have last activation though.
I mean, if Loki moves up and goes for Bucky to take out Bucky, like you still have Shadowlands to go. If Loki would have to end within like right in front of Shadowlands.
So I ended up, if you remember at the beginning of the game, I was wondering how much the Shadowland Daredevil leadership would come into play, given there was only 6 VPs on the board, but he got a lot of rerolls this game.
Yeah, that's why I called out. What was it, round two, where he was able to keep the lead and still have Noah end up with $2. I mean, they were all standing on secures mostly anyway, but I think it was still pretty huge for him.
When are you guys gonna get TGLord to come down and visit us? Let him take Simon's spot. What is he? Is he looking to stagger? Yeah, Nick, kids suck, right? And Nick says they do. My son was so mad today. I have no idea why. Just then he wanted Apple Jacks and chips together in one bowl. I was unhappy I would not give him both those items in one bowl together. That's where I decided to draw the line today. So he's looking to set up some Hydra tactic stuff and maybe take out a target. Yep, Hydra tactics up.
Ooh,
Oh,
not quite in range.
but yeah, but he can Hydra tactics off of Black Cat.
He can. I think it's worth it to do it. Just do it again. But I guess he's going into Jane.
I don't like that because you don't get the rerolls in the Jane. I'd rather just like take out Loki.
Yeah, no rerolls, but at least you don't have to worry about pity.
Sure, but
Oh,
yeah,
he's
see,
taking the reroll anyway. Or yeah, he just rerolled a skull or a shield. It doesn't matter, but I don't think he was supposed to. Jane's not holding anything. Not
yeah,
standing on anything.
that is something I've noticed. Shadowland Daredevil players do love to just reroll. I find that I'm like not even trying to do a bit here. I find that really common with Shadowland players, with
Yeah, I had a guy at ACO that did that. I
why
had to keep reminding him.
Webs players love to unlock their skulls when they shouldn't. Like the good ones don't do that.
Yeah. Luckily, this one didn't matter anyway.
But the Unga Bunga takes over and you just have to like roll your dice, you know?
Yeah. That was a little bit of a sad Bucky turn. I would have liked to see the Black Cat go.
Yeah, he gave Noah, all the dice gave Noah a little bit of an out there. I think it was still the wrong play to go into her with Bucky, but yeah. Jane getting a charge and a throw and all these things are gonna be the outs.
I mean, it's just like that's Noah's out, right?
Yeah.
Might as well stagger him.
Who does he go into? You take out. How much power is he on? He's on 6 power, so he's got. Oh, did he already spend? He already spent the power to charge, huh? So
He did already spend
he's
the power, yeah.
potentially. So he's gonna go to Shadowlands and potentially get a throw into Bucky, and then go for like a maybe a spender.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Come on, Noah, roll your way out of this, buddy. Oh, not like that.
It's not a great start.
Still has 2 rerolls though.
Yeah, but it's into Shadowlands, so he's blocking 3.
Oh, he got the throw.
That's what's important here.
If he throws him away, he won't be able to spender because of the stealth on Shadowlands enough. Potentially. 5? 4. Math is hard. Blocking 3, taking 2.
One for Loki reroll. Hold on. Could be maybe you were just telling the future. You were just telling the future. See?
There you go.
5. I got you. I got your back. How about that?
Take 2 plus the throw damage. I think you have to throw into Bucky. What am I missing, Nobility? Why does he have to daze Cat? I guess because like Loki could spend her Cat, move her off the point if he needs to. Not that that's a great play, but it.
All right. So he did get Bucky.
Bucky took.
No, he didn't get
2.
Bucky. He didn't get Bucky. Yeah, he took 2. Because I guess activating Bucky, even though it was a sad turn, at least did heal him. So the sold out heal is keeping him alive right now. And then this is an I got your back trigger, which is going to be nothing.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Nobility. You got to go for the tabling.
Yeah, it's still possible if Black Cat doesn't go down here, but it's going to be really hard.
So do you spender Black Cat or do a builder and get a throw? I don't think the throw matters because you're not going to get her into position. So
she's too far away for a small
yeah, exactly.
throw. So yeah.
If you spend her, you do some damage to yourself. It's not ideal, but he does spend her. I didn't see the target. I don't think he pinged it. I guess we'll try to tell by the dice. 3 dice, so it's energy, so I guess it could be anyone.
Yeah.
Not a great hit, and the wild trigger I think is damage.
Ooh, it
Uh,
is two. It's 2 damage. So if he attacked Shadowland here, that is a dead Bucky.
he would have to be within 3 of Shadowland though because of the stealth. So I'm not sure if that's the case.
Oh, I forgot he has stuff. That's why
Yeah,
everyone always asks me about.
it was cat.
Okay. Yeah, everyone always asks me if regular Daredevil has stealth
Oh
because of
no,
Shadowlands.
who did he target? Maybe he targeted Bucky, and because I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We'll figure this out. Hmm. No, struggling with the tools. There you go.
Bucky's gone.
Yeah, so he went into Bucky, and because Bucky KO'd, he doesn't get the trigger into Shadowland, I guess?
No, the trigger is before damage. He
Oh, is
should
it?
get the trigger into Shadowland. So Shadowland should take 2.
Oh yeah, before damage.
Unfortunate. That's a May, right? It's not a May. I don't know. Simon, that's on you as an accuser. We can't do anything about it. But it is not a May, so Shadowland should take 2 there. If the attack indeed was into Bucky.
So it does look like he's gonna go for a stagger. Oh, pick up first with Shadowland, walk back. Okay, so what do you do with Loki? I guess you have to walk and hit cat.
I think so.
I mean, I guess to just kind of get lucky here, right?
Yeah.
What's his, let's see. I mean, he doesn't have to get that lucky, right? Because he can pity damage her as well.
Yes, Loki can pity if she gets a skull. That looks like what he's about to do. Let's walk up.
Noah,
Or
what are you
nope.
doing? Noah?
He's just going for the point. I don't think that's the play.
No, I think you walk up, you throw 5 or 6 dice into her, and you hope to do 2 damage and a pity.
Yeah. I don't like that at all.
No, I mean he's gonna survive this no matter what because of
Well, I mean, what's the
opponents.
point of standing on this? She just takes the point anyway.
Oh, she's healthy.
She's healthy.
Yeah.
It's a big misplay.
So he'll score 3, 4, 5 and win the game. Cool. GG. Good job, Noah.
Yeah, just game.
All right.
He needed to take cat out. Yeah.
Oh, Noah. All right. Make sure that they are both aware of the score before we hop in there.
Yeah, I think he's explaining to him now. And then we'll hop in.
That
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Noah saw that. I don't even think he forgot about the 2 points. I think he forgot Black Cat was healthy over Loki not being healthy.
honestly,
Because
I did
even
not
even
catch
if it's
the.
worth 1, I don't think you make the play that he did. When Black Cat can just score it over you anyway, and then he just needs 1. Like
Throwing.
even if it goes another round.
I don't know if you just like attacking and counting your opponent's skulls, which essentially count potentially as 2 because of pity, is such a strong attack.
Yeah.
Like I don't think people realize how good that is.
Or
Why?
maybe just roll. I think they're just rolling it for fun.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, wait. She has 2. He wouldn't have exploded the crit if this isn't a Black Cat. I don't know what they're doing, but sounds like they're talking about, oh, I wouldn't have gotten her anyway.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gotten her anyway. So
But he exploded the crit, so it doesn't really matter. It is what
yeah,
it is. Okay, they moved the scoreboards. We can go in.
yeah, you still want to see him make the right play, right? Either way.
Oh, for sure.
No,
Hey,
hey, we were yelling at you pretty hard a second ago about that. Welcome to the backgammon.
about not moving up and attacking him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Is that
I
way?
totally forgot about it. We rolled it anyway, and I would have
saw.
done no damage.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just saw that. Yeah.
I would not have one-shotted Black Cat and gotten a chance to go for another turn.
Yeah.
So what I was telling him is I have a lot of problem with Mephisto, and I think I should just be attacking Mephisto. I keep not attacking Mephisto under the theory that, like, you know, if I attack him, he can just sack off to somebody else. But by not attacking him, I feel like I'm giving him more of those stupid tokens to use on that beam, right?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, you
Go ahead.
you could have
TGLord.
killed him pretty easily, I think, with Thor, like pouncing into him. And even if you attack him and I meet my associate, losing my tokens like messed up the.
Yeah, I should be
power
making you
economy.
lose the tokens, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Because I've now played 2 games against Mephisto. That's it. And both of them, I kept attacking around him. And it occurs to me, that's kind of dumb. I should just be going at him and make him spend the tokens if he wants to.
Yeah.
If he wants to siphon off my attacks. And if not, then I can just beat him to death. Because otherwise, his defenses aren't particularly good.
Yeah, no, he's
Right?
not.
Was he got like 4 dice energy and no defensive tech?
Yeah.
Or 3
Yeah.
physical.
And at the end of the day, as the Asgard player, if you're getting attacks in, even if it's not on the ideal target, you're still happy if he's burning tokens, right?
Yeah. So I should. So instead of going for everyone else, I mean, I did want to go for Bucky first that first turn, just so he can't take his stupid retaliatory shot at me.
Mhm.
But after that, I think I probably should have just been going right at Mephisto instead of attacking all of his cronies.
Yeah, and I also think like you did a lot of PD damage to Mephisto the last round that he did 2 beams. It was
Yeah.
good dealing damage to him, but you you give me the second beam with those powers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm not
that's true.
sure it was worth
That is true. You couldn't have beamed twice if I didn't do the.
Yeah.
And the second beam was the one where everybody just killed over dead too, so that wasn't great.
Yeah. But
Mhm.
other than that, that was a bloody game. Round 1, I was not sure if I go in the middle with Bucky. It was probably a dumb idea, but
Yeah, I didn't think you were going to. I expected you to not go into the middle.
I think you
I
were
thought I was going to
with-
have to reach
with
out
Thor.
further to go after you.
Yeah.
I was sort of expecting to have my bunker here and then to have to charge up to, what was it here? It was like a dumpster or a car or something right up there.
Yeah.
Right? Because I was behind a car here, and I think the other thing up here was like a dumpster. I assumed I was going to have to like charge to the back of that dumpster and start swinging at people back around your point here. I didn't think you were going to come forwards.
Yeah, I'm not sure again if it was a good idea, but at the end,
And he was kind of the person I wanted to daze first, so he stopped shooting at me. But
Yeah,
then after that, you hit him pretty well, and I couldn't really get to him to.
no, after
Take
his
him
full
out.
activation, like shooting everyone and either tactic on the back points, it was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, his double bounce is. God, I hate that. I mean, at least it's not as bad as it was, right? When.
Oh, yeah.
What was his old trigger? It was like a hit to get another
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
hit.
that was.
Mick, let me ask you.
I mean, granted, like. Sorry, what are you gonna ask me?
I was gonna say if the game was played at 15 as opposed to 18, how do you feel about your squad at 15? I assume you drop Cat and you play Zemo.
Yeah.
How do you feel
Yeah,
about? Have
exactly.
you tested that at all, and how do you feel about it?
I did not test it against Asgard. I think it's pretty good, but maybe not good enough for Asgard.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of assumed he wasn't going to take 15.
Yeah,
like as
yeah.
soon as they came up, I started figuring out my 18-point list.
Yeah, but I also realized that like Black Cat was not my ideal choice, but it was the only one that I could.
Did
If
you
I
have
want-
any other 3-pointers? Who else do you
That-
have?
No, that was the
No,
only.
you already had Zemo. Yeah, so that's it. That's your only other 3-point choice.
Also, not sure I bring the good squad because I know Namor and Shang-Chi are pretty good against
Yeah, those guys are my
As-
nemesis.
Asgard.
Shang-Chi, I don't know. Shang-Chi, not as much as he used to be. He scared me more at the beginning. I realized that even with all this tech, if you just throw stuff at him and take attacks, he usually goes down. Namor is just, I don't know. I think I'm unduly afraid of not having Odin's Blessing.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because I didn't use Odin's Blessing.
Yeah.
Because Thor ended up with 1 hit point left. I said, well, that was what I was saving Odin's Blessing for, so fuck me.
Yeah. Bucky got your back.
Yep.
Kill you. Yeah, there was probably a time that you could have played Odin's Blessing. I don't remember.
Yeah, the second to last of what's his name's attacks, or sorry, no, his last attack before he did the Devil's Due. I think he did like 3 damage and left me on 3, and I probably should have used Odin's Blessing on that. Honestly,
Yeah.
and then I've been left with like 3 health or something like that after his Devil's. Is Devil's Due the right name for that power? Whatever the power is, where you
yes,
take the damage. Devil's Due, yeah. I should have used Odin's Blessing then, but I should have, gone to medical school. There's a lot of things I should have done.
I mean, you're a lawyer, so not going to medical school is a weird thing to say.
Yeah, that's actually a lawyer joke. That's
Oh, fair
something
enough.
you say in court of law. It's like, you were supposed to send me this 6 weeks ago. I was like, well, I was supposed to go to medical school too, but here I am, right? So fuck both of us.
Fair enough. Well, guys,
Yeah.
thank you for letting me stream the game. Mick, definitely let me know when you've got other games going on in that 8:45, 9 Eastern block, because I definitely want to get more Mephisto on the stream. I've having a lot of fun playing with him. I have a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Yeah, Noah, we started off, Jeff and I, assuming we were going to root for you and be super biased, and we did end up with biased commentary, just not the direction we thought. We were definitely...
You were rooting against me?
It was not intentional, it just happened.
It was like,
Just out of curiosity, why? Was it just because Thor is like
yeah, it's
a
Asgard.
bully?
We didn't even realize until halfway through, like how we flipped over. It started off like, oh, hope Noah lives this, or like good play by Noah, and then it was just like, oh, thank God Loki died.
Yeah, like get fucked by Mephisto.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah, we hate Thor. So,
if it's any consolation, I kind of hate Asgard now too. So
that's good. Well, we did give you credit that you were an Asgard player beforehand, and I called out at the beginning of stream, they're Space Vikings when they're in Noah's hands, not really Asgard.
Yeah, Space Vikings. I swear to God, I think I used to do better with Asgard before they were good than I do now.
That might be true, actually.
Yeah, I think I actually used to do better with them. I think I am by nature a scenario player, and it's difficult for me to switch to being an attrition player. And I don't think it's like within my instincts.
Yeah, well, maybe at the shop next week we could start talking about maybe some other things you could try out going forward if you're not enjoying playing punch.
I gotta be honest, it's quite hard to play scenario in the current meta.
Yeah.
Knowing that if you run into scenario against webs, they're just gonna out scenario you.
Yeah, we could definitely talk about. There's some stuff I think that is still pretty good there.
I'm willing to play scenario into attrition teams. I used to love playing scenario into attrition teams. My biggest issue is I don't think there's any other scenario teams that are good against webs. That's not true. Maybe Midnight Suns.
Yeah, I think Midnight Suns are great in the webs.
Maybe Midnight Suns. Maybe I should think about that. But then I'd have to deal with the fact that John also plays Midnight Suns.
And on
that is one thing that we just naturally do, where we don't want to play each other's affiliation.
Yeah, we always try and get variety, so we don't mirror match. Yeah.
All right. On that note, I'm going to close out the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for letting me stream the game. And I will be streaming again this Saturday, Curtis versus Sean. And I might have one more stream this week. Depends if I want to spend another night talking about MCP at a time where I have been not trying to play MCP. So